Alrighty, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about this first iteration, or the part 1 update to the training cave that we got for the anniversary. And I know it's a little bit late, but I've just kind of had other things that I wanted to get out before this. But I don't know what to think about this thing yet. I've ran it twice because I did get 2 runs this week. And the second run was definitely faster than what I'm used to, but it wasn't by a whole lot. And I think the biggest time savers that actually helped were the fact that this is just a UI change now. Like, you don't run around in the room, and it actually does save your Illusion Amber teams, which is kind of nice, because normally you would just have to like set up a whole new team depending on what you're going against. It's okay. I mean, honestly, the rewards for fighting a level 4 Amber is not what it should be, I don't think. Like, if they were going to be like, oh, like, don't worry, we're adding a brand new difficulty, you're going to get much better rewards from it, it's going to be a lot better, but so far it's not really that much better. I really took my time whenever I first did this. This is my first run with it, like, just having reset, and I was like looking at all of the enemies, like passives and stuff like that, and I was like, who would actually be good for this? Because I think the thing with this boss specifically, it's like, oh, he removes a buff, or like gains X amount of stuff per buff, or like debuff on him, or something like that. I can't remember something. It was something about you don't want to put debuffs on the character, so I was like, oh, like, I actually need to build a team around that. But I quickly found out that you kill the units very fast if you have like maxed out characters, so it's not even really worth worrying about their passives or anything like that, because they still die super easy. I would be completely okay with them upping the difficulty even more than this, as long as the rewards are a lot better in return, because the rewards were pretty crappy. More often than not, I got this reward right here, which is 100 upgrade stones or whatever, like the regular ones for just gear upgrading. I don't like that as a reward. I hate that as a reward, actually. If I want those, I'll grind gear gacha, or maybe run the silver coin dungeon. But getting it out of a weekly limited game mode, it feels awful. Like, that sucks. That's not a reward worth getting excited over. You only get to do this once a week, maybe twice a week if it's like the week where you get an extra run of it or whatever. So that sucks. I don't like that at all. Some of the enemies are kind of cool, but it just feels like they kind of updated with like whatever was newer, in a sense. Like, a lot of the, like, I want to say like maybe half and half of the characters are like Ragnarok stuff, so you can fight like Brunhild or Sigurd, or one of the giant girls or something like that from the Ragnarok content, or you can fight these guys, which are the Prisoners of the Sky characters from the movie that came out like a long time ago. So not that I'm not excited to see those characters. Like, it was actually kind of a nice surprise, I guess, because those characters don't really get used for anything in the game anymore. But I don't know. It just feels like they just changed up which characters you were fighting, and there wasn't a whole lot of actual interest to it. So that kind of sucks. I know with the next iteration of this, I'm pretty sure they're making it to where you can use skip tickets on it, which is definitely going to help with the increase of speed. But if you're going to be able to skip ticket it, I think the first time that you go through it, it should actually be somewhat meaningful, maybe like an actual activity that you want to work on and maybe perfect your teams for, or something like that. So that way, when you do beat it and you're just skip ticketing it every single week, you're not like, I don't know, it doesn't feel rewarding to do this, because a lot of the times the rewards are kind of crappy. Like that one right there, I got 1 hammer, and then the clear reward was 4 of the engraving stones, which I'm pretty used to the engraving stones. I think those are like a guaranteed thing from the Illusion Embers, but 1 hammer, I need 5 of those to even do 1 roll, and even then, most likely it's going to upgrade my equipment by like a 0.1. depending on what stat it is. So that's pretty disappointing. I don't know. There's just rewards in general, I think, for this thing were just really crappy. Like I said, I do like the fact that they kind of changed up which characters you're facing, but at the same time, it's not really gonna matter because they're still just as easy as the old ones were. Even on the new difficulty, they're still really easy. All of their passives and stuff like that just don't matter because you beat them so quickly if you have a completely max team. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about it. I really hope that the part 2 is a lot better than this. I don't know exactly what all they're adding because I didn't look over the JP patch notes or anything like that whenever they added the part 2, I guess, of it, but I think it's still going to need a rework after this rework, which is unfortunate. So I don't know what you guys think about it or anything. I did run 2 runs. The second run, like I said, was a lot faster because of the teams already being set and everything, but I don't know, man. Still pretty disappointing. Either way, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's just going to be me repeating myself if I try to make this video any longer, which why would I? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions of the training cave are at the moment, or training grotto, whatever you call it, because they didn't really do anything meaningful to it. So that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.